Oh, hi guys, you just caught me eating my chicken chow mein. You're really going to want to make this, and I'm going to show you how to make it. It's delicious, the flavors come together so nicely, the veggies are crisp, noodles perfectly done. You're going to love it. But before we start this, I'm going to mention that next week we're heading down to the States, and we're going to spend some time at Alexandria Bay, then head across through Ohio and Indiana and places like that, right up into Minneapolis. So we'll take some videos and we'll do some stuff live over there. Anyway, without further ado, let's make this delicious chow mein. The first thing you want to do is cut your chicken up into fairly thin strips. And a good tip is make sure the chicken's at room temperature. It just fries a whole lot more evenly like that. And put it into a mixing bowl. Add in a tablespoon of cornstarch. A tablespoon of soy sauce. Just doing a little estimate here. Now I'm using the dark multi stuff because I like it, but you can just use the regular if you like. And last but not least, some ground black pepper. I'm going to add lots because, as you know, I'm a pepper lover. Just give it a mix until all of this covers the chicken. I love the smell of that soy sauce. Okay, we'll just set this aside to marinate. While the chicken is marinating, we're going to go ahead and cook up the noodles. And these are chow mein noodles I picked up in the grocery store. And it's somewhere in the neighborhood of about, I'd say 170 grams. So we're just going to drop these guys into some boiling water. And we're going to cook them for, I'd say about 2 or 3 minutes. You don't want to go over 3 minutes. And of course, there's always good instructions on the package. After about 3 minutes, the noodles are nicely done, so we're just going to kill the heat here and put them into a colander. Now I'm going to run these over some cold water because I don't want them cooking anymore and I don't want them to stick together because they're going to be a bit before I use them. Next step in making our yummy chicken chow mein is to slice up the veggies, beginning with the onions. I'm using about a medium-sized onion here. Next to red bell pepper, I'm just going to kind of cut the cheeks off here. And I suppose you could use green or yellow, but I just like the sweetness of the red. And we're just going to go ahead and julienne these up. Some carrots, and we're just going to go ahead and julienne these up again. And you know, the amount of these veggies is entirely up to you. And a couple of green onions, we're just going to slice into sections here. They have a really different taste than the white onions, so that's why I use them. And some people use bean sprouts, but I don't have them on hand, so I'm not going to use them. Okay guys, after all that chopping and marinating, let's throw this whole thing together by begin with adding some oil to a pan. I'm using my wok here, but you can just use a frying pan. And we're going to put the chicken in. And just fry this for, I'd say, 4 or 5 minutes. Just until it's cooked through. Does this ever smell good? And you know what, guys? I'm jokeless. I'm entirely without joke. My chicken joke box is exasperated. So maybe you can give me a joke and I'll say it the next video. Okay, now the chicken is basically cooked through. I'm going to go ahead and add in our carrots and our onions. And we're going to stir and fry this for a couple of minutes, just to the point where the onions become, kind of translucent and fragrant. Now I haven't added garlic in this recipe. Some people do. You can go ahead and add it in if you want. Okay, add in the green onions and the peppers. And give this a stir for another minute or so. Does this smell good? Alright, add the noodles in. Give it a seasoning with some soy sauce. And I'm using the dark stuff again, but you can just use the regular stuff like I said before. A generous dusting of pepper. A couple of tablespoons of water. And grab up our spoon. Give it one more toss until everything is well combined. Wow, this is going to be so delicious. kill the heat, and there you have it, our chicken chow mein. Plate this up. Garnish it up with a few drops of sesame oil, some green onions. Color's ever beautiful, and it smells so good. I think I've said that 3 times now. And last but not least, some sesame seeds. Look at that, guys. Now let's give this a try. This is so good, guys. Forget takeout from now on. The flavors, the noodles are cooked perfectly. There's a crispness, a bit of a crunch to the vegetables. I don't know how many restaurants I've gone into and they give you these soggy vegetables, but these are really nice. This is a must try. For many more great recipes, head on over to cookandshare.com. You're going to find all kinds of good stuff over there. And thanks for subscribing, and see you next time.